So I'm just going to search 808 up here, go to the impulse rack, and grab a simple drum kit here. I'm going to set the bar length to 4 bars. I'm going to push Command 2 and Command 1 that actually can toggle the grid mode. Press B on the keyboard to actually pencil in the snares. There's some quicker ways to get this done than what I'm doing today. However, just kind of want to take it a little bit slower for you guys that may be new to Ableton Live, so you can kind of grasp what's going on here. So I'm just penciling in a little snare pattern. And as I'm penciling these in, of course, you can select these, change your grid with Command 1 or Command 2 to finer grid resolutions. So like 1/16, then I can hold Option, click and drag these guys over. While I have the pencil tool on, I could actually toggle from Command 1 to Command 2 and draw them in all at one time. So here we have the snare, 4-bar snare pattern that I'm going to go ahead and use and show you guys how to create a riser here with some transposition modulation. So I'm just going to freeze and flatten the track, convert it to audio file. I'm going to enable the envelope here and make sure that you guys change it from Beats. Most likely that it would be on to Complex Pro. It's the best for transposition modulation. If you leave it on Beats over here, it won't actually change the pitch as you would expect. So I'm just going to raise that up an octave. Cool. All right. So I'm just going to show you guys one way to do this. You can crop samples from the session view as well, but I figured I'd just show you guys you can drag and drop clips here too. So I'm just going to drag that over. I just cropped that. I'm going to rename the file. Snare riser. Cool. I've created a user folder here called risers. You can just right click or control click and create a new folder. Drag and drop it in. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and save, or actually quit this Ableton Live set and open a new one and go ahead and pull that up from the user library and show you guys that everything is preserved as exactly as I had just saved that. Cool. And of course the parameters that I had set with the transposition modulation were saved in the file that Ableton Live creates. That's pretty much like a snapshot of the clip settings and parameters. As you can see, the transposition modulation is still there. I can change that again if I wish. Also, since we created this file with Ableton Live, we can change the actual BPM and everything maps out perfectly with that. So you're not stuck with the BPM you created this as. Feel free to change it with Ableton Live's warp features and warp markers, and the file it creates, everything's good. Cool. And that's it. That's a real quick way to create a snare riser in Ableton Live. allthingsproduction.com, and till next time.